Hey guys, what's up? I hope you are well and enjoying my video tutorial. And I'm welcome back you all to my channel Study Desk of Anand. And in this SQL video tutorial, we are going to see a TCL command, that is Transactional Control Language. So let's get started. Yes, so TCL commands is like it is used to manage the changes made to the data in the table by the DML statements. So these are like adding new record to the table, updating any record, existing record, or if any record is deleted by mistake. So these all DML transactions we can roll back if required. So whatever the DML statement happen to the table, this is not a permanent changes to the table until the session that is open in the SQL server is closed. So if the session that is open to the SQL server is closed, so all the changes done by the DML statement commit automatically. So this made a permanent. If we wanted to do the changes permanent within the open session, so we can do that with the help of commit command. Or if anything we wanted to change back to his previous state, that we can also achieve with the help of revert command. So let's see one of each of them one by one. So first one is a commit. So commit is used to like it is mentioned here, used to permanently save any transaction into the database. And so this with the help of this commit, whatever transactions we are doing, so this is we can store permanently to the table. And you as I earlier explained that DML changes are not permanent until the current session is closed, or we can fire this commit command. So let's see the practicals. Okay, so for demonstration purpose I have created one table. This is called EMP, and this EMP table has two fields, employee ID and employee name. So you can see that here we have employee 6 employees 11 to 16, and their corresponding name is on the second column. And one of the employee comes to us admin department, and he complained that his name is miss display on the dashboard. So we need to change his name. Like so suppose the employee is 13 and he's complained that his name is not P, he is someone S. So we can do that. Begin transaction, and I'm giving transaction name as a T1. So we are doing an update to our employee table set, and his name is S. And where his ID is 13. So I will verify that I am not doing any spelling mistakes. Yes. So till then this is a temporary changes that happen to the table. We can see that whenever we will fire this select query, we can see the difference that this is happen. But this is not the permanent changes that is made on the table. So if required, we can roll back these changes. But for like we are doing a demo for commit, like to make these changes for permanent. So we'll do commit T1, and we fire this commit command. So this means that the record that we have updated right now, this is made changes permanently to the table. So now employee ID 13 has name updated to S, and this is the permanent change. Let's see the other commands of TCL. So this is rollback. So as I earlier said that if anything happen into the database with the help of DML command, and later we realize that oh, it is not the permanent changes that we wanted to make, so we can push back to its original state at any point of time. So if you can see the syntax, it is exactly same as the commit, but only difference is that instead of commit here the keyword is replaced with the rollback. So let's see. Okay, so I am beginning one transactions, so I will name as T2, and here I am firing a insert query so that employee is newly added to the company. So I will adding his entry. So you can see that right now we have employee ID 11 to 16, and any employee is joined to the company. Let's say 1, and he joined as HHH. So for in this scenario, before that I will make the syntax correct. Yes. So this is employee ID here start with the 11, and for this company 1 is not a valid uh, employee ID. So let's see, we'll add this record. If you can see that in this employee table 1 is added, and you can see the first row employee is added, but later we realize that one employee ID 1 is not a valid employee ID, so this should be rollback. This should be reverted to its original state. So we'll do that with the help of rollback command, and here so we'll fire this command, rollback transaction T2. So T2 is the transaction name that we did right now. Okay, yeah. Now we'll fire select query to verify whether the changes is reverted or not. Yeah, so you can see that now it was after adding the employee 1 there were 7 records. Now we do a rollback, so it reverted back to the its original or previous state. So in this way we can like do the permanent changes to the table, or if we want we can revert back to its original state where it was there. So there is one more type of TCL command, that is a save point. So save point is something like it is we can do, or we can make any transactions stored to the table permanent sorry temporarily. So this is something like we can roll back at any moment when we require. So I'll tell you one scenario so that it will be very clear. I am just copying this command, and I let's say employee new employee is added and his employee ID will be 17. So 17 is a valid employee ID that is added to the table. So after adding this I wanted to preserve these transactions because this is going to be a long transactions for this scenario. So I'm just saving these transactions, and I'm name as a S1. So S1 is one of my state. uh, like going forward I will do some transactions and I will realize that this is I do something which led database in trouble, and because of that my data is get messy, and I wanted to revert back to the my S1 state, that is a stable state. So I can do that with the help of this save point. So let's see, here again I have added one of the transactions, insert into emp values, and this is again id with the less than 10. Yeah, now so we'll see it later. Okay, So I begin with my transactions and I am saving this state. So when I will fire the select query, now I can see that record 17 is added, employee ID 17 is added to the table, and I can see at the row number 7. Now after that I will fire one more select insert query, and I will fire the select query again to see the result. Now I can see that one bad record, that is employee ID 1, is added again to the table. Now I wanted to go back to the S1 state. So S1 is my stable state. So I can do that with the help of this rollback transaction S1. So I'll fire this query. Yeah, and when I will do select query, so I can see that I am coming back to the S1 state, which was a stable. So this we can do with the help of save points. Like in the real world scenario, there are n number of transactions to be made. So after a certain point we realize that, oh, this is my stable transactions and this data needs to be preserved to the table, or later whatever the changes needs to be happened, there is some messy. So we can save this stable state with the help of save point, and later we do some transactions that are required, and that is the messy transactions. So this save point is kind of a backup or a temporary stable state. At any moment we wanted to come back to this state, we can come back with the help of this save point. So we have mentioned here as S1. So I hope guys you have understood this TCL commands. So till then, that's it for the this video tutorial. Till then, stay safe and take care, and happy learning.